What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel on this Tuesday evening. I'm coming through with another video, and in this topic I'm going to explain to you guys how I deal with narcissists. Because this is a very important thing, how you deal with these types of people, because if you let them get over on you, they're going to get over on you. They're going to get under your skin, they're going to get in your head, and there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it because you were letting them win by fighting their fight. You don't fight, the narcissists fight. The more pressure you put on these people, the less successful you become when dealing with them. The least amount of pressure you put on them, the most success you have. And I know some people can't help it, but that's what you have to do, because they can get aggressive. They can start coming at you if you don't do what they want you to do. If they feel they can't control you, they're going to get very mad, very upset. They're going to get pissed at you. They might get in your face because they get mad when they can't have their way. When narcissists can't have their way, they get mad because they need to have their way. And if they don't, there's a problem. You guys have a problem. They're going to start something. They're going to start some type of conflict. The best thing you can do is just not give them any emotion. The best thing you can do is just not pay them don't pay them any of your mind, you know? Because if you give them a piece of your mind, you're basically paying them. And if you don't, then you're not giving them nothing. Emotion to them is like money. That's how much they love it. There's one thing avoiding narcissists, and there's another thing when you actually have to deal with them, because we're going to be in situations where we're going to have no choice but to probably be surrounded by one of these types of people at different times in our lives. And how we deal with them says everything. How we deal with them is what's going to get us the win and them the loss, and they hate losing. They hate when you're right and they're wrong. They hate when you're big and they're small. They hate when you're smarter. They hate all these things. Whatever it is that you do that makes them feel like you were over top of them, pushes them over an edge. They want over top of you. They want the control. They want the power over you. There was times in my life whenever I dealt with them that they did get me mad. They did make me, like I said earlier in this video, go forward with force to try and fight them. And you can't do that. It never ever works. And that's how I cut my fingers off, is by doing this. I played their game. I went over the top. I got over the top mad and made an accident that I'll never ever have my fingers back to the way they were because of this. They get under your skin on purpose because they want to bring that out of you, you know? You can't, when they say things to get under your skin, you can't even listen to what they're saying. You can't let them get in your head. You can't even acknowledge what they're saying. You can't do it. You have to see it as a joke. You have to see them as a joke. You have to see this situation and what they're saying and the words that are coming out of their mouths as just a joke, because it is. What they say most of the time is not even logical. They're just starting things. They're trying their best to get over on you. And they do a good job of it to people. And there's people in this world that are blessed that they never ever pretty much have to deal with these people. At least like at home and like places like this. Because when you're surrounded by them, it's a living hell. They're going to do this to you all the time. They're going to make you feel like a bad person. They're going to get under your skin. They're going to do things that is just so far off the charts from being fair. They don't play fair. They're not fair people. They're abusive. They're mentally and emotionally abusive. And the worst of them are mentally, emotionally, and physically abusive whenever they can't get in your head, and they know they can't get in your head mentally and emotionally. Some of them get abusive. Some of them will even go all the way to mentally and emotionally abusing you so bad that you get abusive towards them. Maybe you end up hitting one of them and now they charge you or something like this. They con you into doing something to get you in trouble or to make you look like a bad person. It's ridiculous what these fucking idiots do. It's ridiculous. And it's funny because these same people, if you're around other people, they change. They're not like that in front of other people because they don't want other people to see that. That's why when they act right nice, when there's a bunch of people around and it's you, now you look at them as you fake mother effer, you know? I've seen this many times. I've seen this with fake friends. I've seen this with family. I've seen this with just about everybody you can think of. Different people that used to be in my life, that used to be there, you know? I've seen this so many times. Just in school in general too, with people. When it's just you and them, they're the nicest person in the world. They respect you. They acknowledge you. They cherish you in that moment. But when it's around other people, they try to make you look like a fool. There's two ways that I'm explaining this right now. Some will treat you bad in front of other people and treat you nice when it's just you. And then some people will treat you very bad when it's just you and then nice around other people. You see how that works? It doesn't make any sense, but this is what they do. And it depends on the person who is doing this foolishness. It depends. I've had people make rumors about me back in high school. I don't know if you guys would call this flying monkeys or not, but they would literally make something up, let that spread around the school. They'd go and tell different people in different groups about this. It would go around, people would talk about it. This person would come up to me when it was just me and laugh in my face. And laugh as if they knew they were lying to me. This is shit that actually happened. And I just dead stared face looked in that person's soul. Just dead. And literally want to slap the head off the guy. Literally. And there's nothing I could have done, because guess what? If I beat the shit out of this guy, I get suspended. Or I get expelled. I did the right thing. I did the right thing with that situation. played it off just like you guys are a bunch of fucking idiots. And I can't even, like, I'm not even gonna let this bother me. You guys are just a bunch of fucking idiots. And that's that. You know? There's nothing I could have done that is better than that right there. In that situation. I'm telling you guys, the shit that they do because they're jealous of you is fucking nuts. This was another guy that was low-key in a competition with me in the school. And he did this to slander my name. Why? Because I might get better girls. You know? Stuff like this. Better at sports. And this is the only way you can deal with these types of people, is playing it cool. Not retaliating. Because they're going to get what's coming to them when it's all said and done. And the truth of who you are is going to shine over top of all this bullshit that they put on you. I took a lot of abuse like this. That was not fun in my life. A lot of it. From a lot of different angles. From a lot of different types of people. Over and over and over and over again. And the truth of who I am as a person just keeps shining brighter every single day. And it's a blessing because the truth will come out. And God will put you where you're supposed to be. And He will put them where they're supposed to be. And the truth of who they are will shine through too. Their true light will show of who they really are. And who you really are will show. Plain and simple. And there were times where I did slip up. And I did overreact. Like when I just told you guys when I cut my fingers. Shouldn't have done it. Obviously shouldn't have done that, but I was so pissed off that I just did it. Heat of the moment, boom, stayed at the kitchen counter with a knife. Hand slid down the blade, sing, fingers, gone, tendons cut right off. And then they play victim, you know? Then they play victim. Oh, well, you shouldn't have overreacted like that. Yep. Everything you say is just a bunch of bullshit. Just like you and your entire life. A bunch of bullshit. And that is all I got to say for this video. This is how you deal with them guys. Pretty much don't. Don't give them nothing. Don't fight against them. Pull back. Don't play the push game with them. Pull back. Pull back. And if they say anything to offend you, if they make up rumors, slander your name behind your back, people are coming up to you saying, oh, is this true? Is that true? Shake your head and just, you guys are a bunch of fucking idiots. You know? Continue on. Because there's nothing you can do about it. Fools are going to be fools. Fools are going to say some stupid shit to make people think a certain way about you because they are very uncomfortable with who you are and who you are becoming as a person. Because they know they are not good. They know they are dirty ass people. They know they ain't about shit. They know they ain't doing nothing. So they're going to do this to you to bring you down. To try to bring you and your name and your stock down. To make themselves look like the hero. You know? I'll be back with another video tomorrow, guys. I'm out.